What's going on, guys? This is JT here. I am over here on the iOS server on my main account, and in this video I am going to be talking about the new talent Regenerate because I just got it as a crest set and I was curious exactly how it works because honestly it's kind of a confusing read, but now I do know how it works. So I wanted to go ahead and show you guys examples and explain it to you guys. So it reads, raises heroes' energy recovery by 38% and healing by 50%. Only energy from damage and basic attacks. So the way it reads is just kind of confusing. You know, do the heroes that have it get extra heals? Do they dish out extra heals? Does it raise the healing of heroes that actually heal? You know, there's a lot of questions behind it. So the way we're going to test it out is I'm going to be using Druid and Champion in Expert Dungeon. I think, what was it? Expert Dungeon 8. Yeah, it was right here is where I was doing it. Right here at the bottom building. So what we're going to do is actually, hold on, I need to double check. Did I leave the crest set on or did I take it off the Druid? Alright, so we don't have any crest sets on the Druid. And as for the Champion, we have Bulwark just so he survives longer, right? Alright, so let's go back in. What we're going to test first is throwing down the Champion, then throwing down the Druid right behind him, and seeing how much the Druid heals the Champion for. And let's see here. You're going to notice it's 53,200 damage about, right? So 53,200, there he goes. Oh, it didn't quite get the heal off, but you guys saw it. It was 53,200 damage. Alright, so now let's go ahead and get back into the same dungeon. And this time I only want to let the Druid heal himself. So let's see what he heals himself for. So we got 53,200, the exact same, right? Alright, so the Druid's healing for 53,200 with no buffs at all. Now let's go ahead and put Regenerate on the Druid. Now you will notice that it increases his attack by 3,800 just as the basic crest set, and Druid's heal raises his heal gets raised the more attack he has, right? So obviously just by having the crest set on itself is going to raise his heals a little bit. So let's go ahead and get back in here, go do the same exact thing, throw down the Champion, throw down the Druid right behind him, and see what the Champion gets healed for now. So he gets healed for, ooh, what was that? I didn't even see, actually. I think that was 65,000, yeah, 65,700 is what he got healed for. So the Champion got healed for 65,700. Now, that doesn't really seem like the crest set honestly was activated on the Champion, right? So let's go ahead and take a quick look at the Druid's heals on himself now. So we got the Druid's heals right here, and bam, 98,000 is what the Druid's healing for. So obviously that's a big time effect, right? Because we just had no crest set on this Druid, and he was healing for, let's say, what was he healing for? Like 52,000. So let me change the crest set just so we can see the difference. Actually, we'll go ahead and throw a War God on there. So he was healing for 98,000 with Regenerate. Now with War God, let's see what the Druid's healing himself. So now the Druid has War God on him, and he is healing for 63,914. So we'll do that one more time just to double check. I think that was 63,419 is what he was healing for there. Let's see here. He is healing for 63,914. Alright, so 63,914 with just a random crest set on him. So we know for a fact that Regenerate makes the Druid heal for more, right? So let's go ahead and throw Regenerate now on the Champion. Let's see here. Let's throw the Regenerate on the Champion. And we won't even add any crest sets to the Druid. Now let's see what the Druid heals the Champion for now that the crest set's on the Champion, right? Let's go ahead and throw down the Champion, then we'll throw down the Druid right after. Champion's getting hit up a storm, and he gets healed for more than 52,000 or less. 79,800. So he gets healed for way more. So now what that tells us is whatever hero has this talent on them, they're going to get healed for whatever the percentage is, right? I mean, that's just obvious. This hero just said, we just saw unbuffed, the hero got healed for 52,000, whatever it was, and then buffed, boom, 78,000, pretty much exactly 50% more, which makes sense. So now, the other part is raises heroes' energy by 38%, which is only energy from damage and basic attacks. So if anybody's confused on that, what that means exactly is whenever it's just dishing out like the normal druid attacks, not procs, he's gaining energy 38% more, and also when, let's say, troops are hitting him, he's gaining the energy more as well, or a boss or whatever the fact is that's hitting him. So a good example of what this talent would be good on is heroes, I don't know, like Pumpkin Duke, it'd be great on because it's basically a buffed out Empower for a Pumpkin Duke, right? So it'd be pretty solid on Pumpkin Duke. I mean, it'd be pretty good on a lot of heroes in certain situations, right? If healers need heals in certain situations and you're using, let's say, I don't know, a 2 healer setup with 4 other heroes, I mean, this on those heroes probably wouldn't be a bad idea. And this could be good for certain boss fights as well, because this would, I'm not exactly sure because I haven't tested it out, but I would assume that if you have life drain on a hero as his main talent and then this is the backup, that's going to make the life drain heal for 50% more as well, right? So that's going to be pretty huge against, let's say, like a Reflect Demon or something like that, or however. It's very situational. That's what I kind of like about Castle Clash and all the new updates is there's so many options now to do so many different things. It's actually pretty nice, and I'm digging it. So let me go ahead and show you guys a quick example of what this druid does with the first part of this attack with the energy gain of 38%, just so nobody's confused on it. So we'll go ahead and go to just a basic dungeon. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't even know. Let's see. So we'll go right here. So you'll notice we're just going to drop in the same spot twice. That this druid is gaining energy at just regular speed right here, right? So yeah, it takes him 7 seconds to proc in the battle. It was 253 basically. Obviously, it could be different each time you do it, depending on how he gets hit or where he gets hit, whatever happens. But you're gonna notice a difference, I'm pretty sure, when we throw this regenerate on him now. So let's see. Oh, what dungeon was it? This one? Yeah. Okay. All right. So now let's throw him on with the regenerate. It should be 38% faster, and look at there. It is. He got the heal off by 255. That is a whole 2 seconds faster. So that's exactly how the talent's going to work on heroes as well. So if Pumpkin Duke's getting smashed up by a bunch of random troops, he's going to be proccing nonstop because Pumpkin Duke doesn't have a cooldown, right? And this seems like it'd be pretty good for Guild Wars defense. It's situational on certain heroes, you know what I mean? Because it can definitely change the way heroes are not only healed, but also how they proc, right? Kind of crazy. They're going to be gaining on auto proc heroes. If they gain up a bunch of energy, boom, instant auto proc. So, I mean, if you have this on a Walla Walla, could be a pretty solid talent. I don't know. But anyway, guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hopefully this helps out. And yeah, I'll be posting more videos tomorrow. See you guys later. Peace out.